I think we are live. Let's see. Copy. Paste. Yeah, we are live. Hello, hello, hello. Jump on here, see if anybody's out there tonight. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Hello, hello. Anybody out there wants to come up? There's the link. Anybody that wants to comment, please comment. If anybody's out there tonight. Man, somebody ought to be out there. Maybe not. Sit here a little bit. See if anybody comes up. Come up and chat. Talk. Shoot the bull. What? Let's show. Is somebody out there?
Brian and them getting home. They went shopping.
Oh, okay.
They went shopping. They got their money. They went shopping.
There's the link. If anybody's out there wants to come up and join me. Shoot the bull for a little while. How long have I been on? 8 minutes. I don't know how long I'll be on. Oh, here's somebody. Robert,
What's up?
how's it going, Robert?
Yeah. Yeah, a little cool today and it's supposed to be cooler tomorrow, but yeah,
Yeah, same here. A little cool today.
yeah. Thought it was gonna be a nice bright sunny day, but it ended up being cloudy and I think the high was about 63, but
It was sunny here, but it was cool.
well,
Only got in the fit out of the 50s though.
yeah.
Stayed in the 50s all day.
Nah, had to pull the blade off my Husqvarna all-wheel drive mower, get it sharpened, put back on, pull
Yeah.
the two gator blades off that Craftsman that needs a transmission, got them sharpened. That's been about it.
Yeah. Now I got somebody coming to work on mine tomorrow. They're gonna have to do a little welding on the deck.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have him well, he's in there to put a new drive belt on the tractor part.
yeah. Oh, that's the fun job.
Sharpen the
Something a
blade.
little simple. Yep.
Yeah, but
Something a
sharpen
little
the blade
simple.
in there.
Yeah. Nah, I sharpen mine myself. I got a 80 grit sanding disc goes on my angle grinder. So
Yeah.
do it myself because some lawnmower shops are like, oh, it'll be 2 weeks before you get the blade sharpened. Yeah, well, if you ain't got a spare blade, well, you up Dog Creek without a paddle.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nah,
Well,
that's the only blade.
I usually sharpen mine myself, but being he's gonna have the deck off and everything.
Yeah,
Working on. I'm gonna let him do it while he's there.
Yeah.
I won't have to mess
Yeah.
with it. All I have to do is change the oil and oil filter and clean the air
Yeah.
filter, and I'll be ready to roll.
Yep. Yep. Let's see. Here you go. Here. And we'll do this. And then
I've
we'll
already
do.
cut my yard twice already, though.
Yep. Nah,
Twice.
these are the blades that came off that Craftsman that needs a new transmission.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, I did this side, then I flipped it over, and did a little small edge right there. So
Yeah.
some people say, "Oh, you ain't supposed to do that." Well, sorry, but that's the way I trained myself to do that. You gotta have you gotta have that thin edge. Yes, it will make it easier to wear out, but a sharp blade does you more in the grass a lot better than a dull blade.
Yeah.
I've
I
seen
don't do
what.
that. I don't do that
Yeah,
lower side myself. I just do the top side.
yeah,
Yeah. Maybe I'm doing wrong, but that's the way I was taught.
yeah, yeah. You know, it just depends on how you want to do it. But the main thing is also you really need to check the balance because a blade that's all balanced, yeah. Mm-mm.
Balance is very important.
Oh yeah. When I do mine, I've yet to have to balance them. I never check the balance, but I've never had an issue. I real lightly go across. I don't get heavy. I'll just
Yeah.
lightly let the grinder go across. But I ain't gonna spend out seven or more $100 on a blade sharpener and stuff like that. But it's all up to you how you want to do it.
That's right.
Now, some people get out there and do it the old-fashioned way. Get old flat mill bastard, single cut file, put it in a vise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that takes a long time, but back then that's the only way you had to sharpen a blade.
I ain't gonna sharpen no blade with no darn file.
Mm-mm.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah. Just like with chainsaw, I knew a guy. He could look at a chain, tell you right off the bat whether or not it need to be chunked or he could do something with it. But he would also check the rakers because there's so many sharpeners. You're supposed to check that thing that cleans the wood chips out. They supposed to be a little bit below the cutter.
Yep.
But
Now I will file my own chainsaw chain. I won't use
yeah,
no I won't use no machine on it.
yeah.
And I
It
don't let
takes a lot.
nobody else file my chain.
I've seen people. Oh, your chain sharp? Yeah. Go to cut a piece of wood. Mm-mm.
I
I
bet you
know.
I bet you I could
Yeah.
file a chainsaw chain and just show it to the wood and it'll fall apart.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not bragging. I'm just
Yeah.
stating facts.
Yep. Yeah.
I
It's
do
just
know
like a
how to.
lawn. Yep. It's just like a lawnmower blade. You sharpen it. You find somebody to hold a piece of paper. You take that blade, and if it cuts that piece of paper, you're good to go. But if
Yep.
not, yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
But there's a guy on YouTube. He got tired of factory-made blades. He had his own metalworking shop. He made his own lawnmower blades. I'm like, well, if you got the equipment, you can do it, buddy. Go ahead. But
Oh heck yeah.
you just
I
gotta
made
be
my own
real
blades.
careful.
I made my own blades before.
Yeah, you just gotta have
Wow.
yep. You gotta have the right stock. You gotta have a good drill. Now, if your lawnmower blade adapter has that star point on it, it means you better have a press that can make that exact same hole. Because if it
Yeah.
ain't, you know, you know,
You get a good drill press and if
yep,
you real good at getting stuff centered,
yep,
drill the whole center
yep,
and then
yeah,
sure you got your your steel is the right length.
Yep. Right
And,
length, right width.
and
Cause I've noticed. Yeah.
you can take a torch and you can make it flare at the end of the blade.
Yep.
If you know what you're
Yeah.
doing, you can make your own
Yeah.
blade.
Yeah. And it's strange. I have noticed on push mower blades, they have more air that you have to sharpen than they do on riding lawnmower blades. I'm like, yeah, Nah, one time I had a lady, I went and worked on her Craftsman tractor. Well, I got the oil chain, all that. Well, I went to change the blades. I noticed the star point on one of the spindles. I'm like, somebody didn't tighten that blade up good enough, and it just spun around and it ate it up. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I could have changed the spindle out for, her, but to make it easy, I would have just left the whole mower deck on the mower and just took that one spindle out. But I guess she didn't matter. Yep. But
That's the main thing. That's the main thing is when you sharpen your blades is getting them balanced. It'll take care of your spindles and your
yep.
bearings and your bearings.
Yep. It's just like Steve Small Engine Saloon. You can pop out the ball bearings on your spindles, and
Mhm.
say the top one, the part the seal that faces inside, you pop that little seal out.
Yeah.
Then the bottom one that faces up, you pop that seal out. If you have a grease zerk on the spindle housing, you can grease them and they get grease. But them seals prevent grease from getting up in there, and that's the reason they go out quicker. But
I, if I buy a lawnmower and it's got bearings that you had to grease,
yep,
I'll immediately take it apart right there and put steel bearings in it.
yeah, yeah,
Some people don't
but
like it when I do it, but I will.
yep,
I will.
yeah,
If I buy a brand new one,
yep,
I'll pop them greasable bearings out and I'll put steel bearings in it where I won't have to worry about it. Damn
yeah,
that greasing. Damn that greasing all the time.
yeah.
Put steel bearings in there and you won't have to worry about it.
Now, some lawnmowers used to have greasable spindles. Then they quit because it's too time consuming. It's like I know a
Well,
guy. He would buy a used car if he looked under it and he knew where there used to be a grease fitting. He would put one back in there for the suspension system because it's a lot of cars are squeaking today because
yeah.
they don't have greasable bearings in it. It's like,
They got all steel bearings in them now.
yep,
But the problem with a lawnmower with a greasable bearing, all
yep,
that all that dirt,
yep,
all that dirt
yep,
and grit, everything can get out of them. Eat
yep,
your bearings up quicker.
yeah. Had to change my headphone jack around.
Some people say that. Some people think I'm crazy when I say that, but
Yep,
it's greasable bearing will get dirt and debris in
yep,
it and bearings up.
yeah. And that's another thing. If I had the money to buy a brand new lawn tractor, brand new, I would keep that thing as clean as the day I bought it. Because I'm sorry, but some people are, it's just a lawnmower. After a while, your pants start getting rusted through, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
The cleaner,
it's just like something.
the cleaner you keep them, the longer they'll last.
Yep, yeah. I've got them give to me, and I take, where the front steering column stuff is. I look up in there. I'm like, yep, you need a bath. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but lawnmowers today are not as good as they were back in the day. It's like,
I can't
you
say
get,
that.
well,
This
well,
snapper I got out here, it's on the 8th season. If it runs this whole season, if it
well,
runs this whole season, it'll be 9 seasons on it.
well, well, it's mainly it's mainly the homeowner grade, long tractors and stuff. It's like Husqvarna got out of the residential mower business. All they
Mm-hmm.
do is commercial.
Yep.
They were making nice looking long tractors, but the frame was so thin that it didn't take much, it would break. It's like, nope.
Yep. I
Yeah,
apologize for my coughing. I got a sinus infection.
oh, snap.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've learned since I've been here, going on 3 years. The pollen has not bothered me. Where I used to live, tree pollen started to getting real heavy. I'm like, nope. No, I'm gonna be sick. But
I got this tree out here in front of my house. It's in full bloom right now.
oh
And
yeah,
this tired me up.
oh yeah, because spring's supposed to start
Tomorrow.
Sun. Oh snap.
First day of spring.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
First day of spring is tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, usually it's about a week after time change, but yeah.
Shit, the last 2 days I've been out of it, man. I've been out of it.
Yeah.
Thought I had one foot in the grave and the other one slipping on a banana peel.
Yeah.
That's
No.
not good.
Nope. Now it used to be I used to cut grass and then I think I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Later that night I go to bed, I'm like, why didn't I wear a mask today? Because of the damn grass pollen. Yep.
Exactly.
First is tree pollen, then it's bush pollen, then it's grass pollen. It's like, but without pollen, stuff won't turn green.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then in the fall you got to worry about.
Yep.
In the fall you got to worry about leaf dust.
Yep. Yeah.
What bothers me in the fall is people burning leaves.
Oh, yeah.
That shit smothers me to death.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is.
Yeah.
It just cuts my air off completely.
Yeah. I don't
About
mind.
going down the road, somebody burning leaves.
Yeah. I don't mind that, but like some of these diesel pickup trucks pass by me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, y'all need to put some seafoam in there and clean them cylinders out. Get all that junk out of there. But don't be like, oh, it's just a diesel. That's the reason diesel engines are going to this regeneration or this Blue Death system.
Yeah.
Because there's a guy on YouTube, he's got a truck that's got a Blue Death system on it. If he does not keep Blue Death fuel in that tank, that engine starts running funny. Till you put some Blue Death, and that Blue Death, that stuff ain't cheap. Ain't no telling on it. Yep. But and now some people. Yeah.
The ring system on them ain't cheap either when they tear up.
Oh yeah, I know a guy. He bought a tractor, a Kubota. He seen that. He said he looked at the two models. He said, "Nope, I don't want that regeneration system." He knew something wasn't right, so he stayed away from it.
I got a friend that lives right outside town. He got a D-Star International. It's 2015 with a Region on it.
Yep.
And that damn Region went bad.
Oh, great.
Cost him about $12,000 to get it fixed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it shut his truck down too. When that
Damn.
damn thing goes out, it shuts them down. That damn thing wouldn't go 20 mile an hour with that regen system out.
Yep.
It didn't have enough energy to go 20 mile an hour.
Yeah.
And with that D-Star, he pulls a 24-foot trailer with 4 zero-turn Snapper Pros on it. 60-inch.
Yep. Yeah, well, thing is, you always got to remember, if you're going to have a regen diesel, you better have something for backup because you never know when that thing's going to go out. Be like, okay, time to get the backup out. Yep.
Yeah, he's got a big 3/4 ton Dodge 4-wheel drive pickup for his backup.
Yeah.
But that's all that damn little Dodge can do is pull that big 24-foot trailer with them
All right.
4 Snapper Pros back there. That's all that little Dodge wants.
Yep. But, yeah, I don't know. I had a 3-cylinder diesel long tractor, Ford GT65. Nice tractor, but that thing.
Well, I had several 455 John Deere
Yep.
with three-cylinder Yamaha diesel.
Yeah. But I let that
Wow.
fuel. Yep. But I'll let that fuel hand on that tractor get halfway, and I'm like, that's it.
Hey, I'll be right back. Keep this channel going. I'll be right back.
All right.
I got to take something from this call.
I heard that.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Anybody comes up, tell them I'll be right back.
All right. Thought I heard.
All right, Robert, I'm back.
All right.
Hopefully that cough medicine will help.
Yeah.
I hope it will anyway.
Now, what it? Come April the 8th, it will be 5 years ago. I was sick, and I knew the next day I had to go do a paint job at this restaurant. So I finally get home. I take a bottle of NyQuil. I crawl in the bed. I wake up the next morning, still fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't take NyQuil though.
Yeah.
NyQuil affects me different than it does most other people.
Yeah.
You can take a little cup full, and you could probably wait what an hour or so before you go to bed.
Something
I
like
take
that.
I take a little cup full. I better be sitting on the side of the bed because I will pass out.
Nah, I went to work one day, feeling fine. Get off work, go pick up my new hair clippers. Get home, I threw up. Yeah, somebody come knocking on my door. It took everything I had to get from the bed to the door. I had a jumpsuit on. I was shaking that bad from the chills. So what's wrong?
Damn.
I said I got the flu. Well, they went and got a bottle of NyQuil. They set it at the door. I opened the door, grabbed that bottle, and I turned that whole bottle up. Crawled in the bed, woke up the next morning like, what flu?
Yeah, whole egg bottle. Yeah.
Yep. I was like, well, the flu wants to get the better of me. I got something for it. The A
I
team, baby.
I hear
But,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Vicks NyQuil and Vicks Vapor Rub. Now, the time I used to have to sleep in my recliner because you're laying flat. You got all that congestion that's wanting to get out of you. You need to sit up at an angle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
but
I agree with you there. You need to be set up.
because the thing is, you stay up all night having to cough it up and spit it out and all that other. It's like, well, blow your nose.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. Take you outside and show you what I did the other day. I finally got a new front end for one of my Craftsman's, that plastic piece.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I finally got it in and put it on the metal part of the hood because that other piece was broke and it wasn't letting the hoods sit right and that go make a certain turn. The hood would
Yeah.
try to pop off. I'm like, no, yeah. If I can get down these steps without falling,
But
yeah,
don't fall.
I know that's right.
That might smart just a little bit.
Yeah, well, one day I was coming off of them and I fell. I could feel myself. I'm like, I hit the ground. I got up. I said, darn it. I needed some handrails on the side of them things, but maybe one day I'll get that fixed.
Yeah. Oh shit! I was standing out there on the front porch, my house here, and
Yeah,
my front porch is like 4 foot off the ground.
yeah,
I was standing up there at the top of them steps. Didn't
yep,
Somebody spoke to me, and I didn't realize where I was standing.
yeah. And
And
all
hell,
of a sudden,
I just took a step.
yep,
Hell, I stepped all the way to the damn ground without, and I hit the
yep,
ground too.
yeah, yeah. This, let's see if I can do this right. This part right here is
Uh
what
huh.
I found on eBay. That's the part I had to replace.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, I painted this moss green and put
Yeah.
some reflective tape on it. Painted the foot pads green. Took that plastic mess off because that held dirt and stuff back, and that rust that mess out.
Oh yeah.
And then this hood right here, I painted it with primer gray paint and put the stripes on it. But I'm gonna say that hood. Yeah, I'm gonna say that hood for this mower over here. This is the one that needs a transmission,
Uh huh.
but it's got the best engine I've ever seen. A Pole twin. Now they're making them V twin, but this is what I got it all tore apart.
Oh yeah.
But the pan's gonna need some work done to it. And this is the rest of it. the seat and the rest of the fender.
Oh yeah.
But that hole right here, if I can find it, that hole right there is supposed to be square because it uses carriage bolts.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's out of whack. So,
You're not gonna paint that way you got it off.
well, I could. And tomorrow, sometime, there's a little cart, me, and these 2 5-gallon gas cans gotta go to the gas station and buy $32 worth of gas.
Oh hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
And
y'all's
I'm
gas
hoping
price like there?
Well, I buy the ethanol free gas and it's $3.19.9 a gallon now, and it's gonna go up. But
What's regular?
this is I don't even know what the regular gas is. And that's my Husqvarna all-wheel drive mower
Oh
with
yeah.
a 190cc Honda on it with auto choke. That lawnmower cost me $530. Well, I might always say $534 at Lowe's.
Oh yeah, they like them there at Lowe's.
But like I said, Lowe's, Husqvarna no longer makes residential mowers, so it's like But no, I bought that at Lowe's in Griffin. I went in there one day looking. I'm like, let's see what damn Husqvarna mower I want. I see that one. Yeah. Well, went home. Somebody said, "You want to go somewhere?" Like, yeah, I want to go back to Lowe's. I found me a lawnmower I want. So, yep,
Yeah.
yeah. But I got it out the other day and fired it up. It took a little bit, auto choke. It takes a while for it to warm up, to where it start running right. But if you buy that ethanol gas and leave it sitting in there and don't shut the fuel off, yeah, it'll make that thing act real funny. Got an auto choke system.
Yeah, the auto choke, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I went to Walmart today, and I know now they're starting to carry the 2.5-gallon refill jug of the Super Clean, where they was only selling the 1 gallon. Plus, they got the Super Clean oil absorb. But I went to get.
I have yet to find Super Clean up here anywhere in any of these stores.
Yeah. But I went to find what they call a Mixmizer. It's a little thing you stick in your 2-cycle oil to get the precise measurement of oil, because I finally got bit by the snake.
What is that?
It's Ames oil, the Sabre.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They say you can run stuff at 100 to 1 and 80 to 1 on Sabre and not have to worry about anything. With conventional 50, 40, and 32 to 1, it takes more oil.
Yeah.
But, it's strange to find stuff that runs on 32 to 1 or 40 to 1 anymore.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. And 32 to 1, that was, but I had a Poland 361 chainsaw. It ran on 16 to 1. And you talk about a smoke machine.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
But I liked it. But you could crank it up, but as soon as you let go of the throttle, it die off. You have to fire back up. I took it to the shop one day, said, well, starter dogs are going in it, and there was no replacement parts for it. I'm like, but no, when I got it, it had a straight bar on it. Well, then one day the guy found a bow, so I put the bow on it. And that's a hard to find saw. Well, the bow on it. You see, you cut a tree down with a straight bar, and once the tree is on the ground, then you take the bow and cut it up. Because I've got about 8 chainsaw chains right now from my Shindao 591 that I need sharpening, because it didn't take but one little damn 10th of a second hit the ground at full throttle. And
oh yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if you've seen them or not, but I used to have a little 2000 Poland.
Yeah.
Little bitty saw.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do
Oh.
all my trim work with. And
Oh.
man, that thing was a hoss.
Yep. And that's another thing. This guy out the street, he has a pulling chainsaw. Well, he knows the chain wasn't right on it. Well, I brought it up here. I looked at it. I'm like, chain's too long, about 1 or 2 links. So he had another chain. I put the other chain on it, and it ran fine. But now I'm like, oh snap! I forgot to put another piece of metal on it. Then I kept looking at that saw. I'm like, something not looking right. Found out now Husqvarna makes the Poland chainsaws. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But
And they messed them up.
yep. And I've been told since Lowe's is starting now to sell Craftsman hand tools, they might be going out of business. I'm like, not again. They done went out of business one time. Now they're gonna go out. They're gonna go out of business again. I'm like, yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Craftsman?
Nah, Lowe's home improvement stores.
Oh shit, Lowe's ain't going out of business.
They better not.
They ain't gonna go
'Cause
out of business. Hell, they're building too many new stores.
yeah,
Hell, I got 3 right here within 20 miles of me.
yeah. But see, we had to travel at least another 20, about 30 miles to Greensboro, Georgia, to the Home Depot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, and this is my other best friend, Log Jack.
What is that?
Yeah, that's a log jack. You got a up to a 21-inch log laying on the ground. You
Oh
pick that
yeah.
up with it. You pick it up and you can cut it up without hitting the ground. That joke cost me. That particular item cost me $180 something. But
Oh,
if it can save me $23.75 every time I hit a chain on the ground, I'm good to
it's
go.
worth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that red saw is my 591 Jindawa.
Uh-huh.
And this orange one is a CS310 Echo. A lady up the street was wanting me to keep it for. She might well just give it to me because that woman ain't gonna ever use that chainsaw. I'll get more
No.
use out of it than she will. You know,
You leave that
'cause
stuff sitting outside like that.
well, it's covered up. I got a piece of tin over it.
How close is your nearest neighbor?
Oh, I live in a neighborhood. We got people across the street. You know, got people to the right of me. You know, mobile home next door is sitting abandoned, but it's getting to the point they might well tear it down. It done
Yeah.
started falling apart. Around here, I don't know what the mobile home ratio to stick built home ratio is, but at least,
Yeah.
well, there's
Shit,
one next door that's, yeah,
you leave
there's
stuff
one
sitting
next,
down up here like that, you won't have it in the morning.
well, I've got it. Well, hey, see that right there? It's
Yeah.
well lit up. I got those lights. Yeah,
Well, I got street
yeah,
lights in front of my house in the back of my house and the other end of my
yeah,
house, but I got
yeah,
security cameras too, but I ain't leaving nothing. No, you don't leave nothing sitting out down here because it'll
yeah,
walk off.
yeah. Then I've got that light, the one on the corner, and then let's see. I've got a bunch of stuff sitting out here, but so far as nothing's walked off.
Well, you
Then I
lucky.
got then I got that light right there. Nah, somebody saw these lights one night and said, "Why you got them so low to the ground?" Because I like it like that. The
Yeah.
higher you go with that kind of light right there, the higher the wattage.
Uh-huh.
But the lower the wattage, the lower, wattage determines how high you go. But no, what it is, let's see if I can get this light to do right. Hold up. See if I can get it do. I gotta get out of here, away from this light.
Well, the higher up you
But
go, the more ground coverage you have.
yeah, but you see that light right there?
Yep.
That was the security light in the yard, and there's 100-watt high pressure sodium. Well, these people have been living here for years on end, and one day somebody at Georgia Power finally realized, oh, they've been paying to use that light, so they shut it off. I'm like, but this that light right there on that pole,
Uh-huh.
I had somebody bring me the pole, and I dug a trench, and I was gonna have it hardwired, bury the wire under the ground. Well,
Yeah.
then nobody wanted to do it, so I said fine. But I stood the pole up, and this pole's about 16 foot long, and I got it plugged up over there at the outlet. But I stood the pole up. I done put the fixture on the damn pole. Then I looked up. I'm like, oh great, I forgot to put the bulb in the fixture. So I had to go borrow a dang big ladder, climb up there, put the light in. But nah, see that green cord right there, that's what's
Uh-huh.
feeding that and that other light. But when I go to cut the grass, I can unplug it and then plug it back in when I'm through cutting grass.
Why don't you put it underground?
I wanted to, but like I said, I dug the trench from the pole to right there, but nobody
Uh-huh.
came out to put the wire in the ground and hook it to the outlet. I said, fine then, forget it. I'll do it my way. So overcome, improvise, and adapt.
And if I'd have been there, I could have done it. I could have done it in 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Go
I,
give me some of
yeah,
that flexible conduit, stick that wire in it, run it underground.
yeah, yeah. I bought a 50-foot roll of underground cable at Lowe's, but I never did use it, so I still got it. But I mean, all I gotta do when that extension cord gets wore out, I just buy another one. The one that was plugged into it, it was getting wore out, so I said I'd go to Lowe's. I went to Home Depot one day, Walmart, and found that one. So
Get some of that flexible conduit and run it underground that way.
yeah,
Run your wire through the conduit.
yeah, yeah. Darn door is acting a fool.
That's the way I do it anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah. I just say this. And that one right there on the corner of this room I'm in, I got a long extension cord running, and I got it ran through a couple of pieces of Schedule 40 PVC pipe.
Yeah.
So, I have to do what I have to do just to get things done.
Oh yeah.
But no, but 3 of those lights are the outdoor fluorescent,
Uh-huh.
65 watt. But I got another fixture. The fixture on the corner here on this room I'm in it's a little LED fixture. But them other ones, you got to go to Lowe's or Low Electric to find the bulb for outside because a fluorescent light outside, say you take an indoor fluorescent light and put it outside, the colder the weather, the dimmer it gets.
Oh yeah.
They're real temperature sensitive.
You don't really want to put no fluorescent outside anyway.
Mm-mm.
LED
Yeah.
you can, but not fluorescent.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
don't last long out there.
But there again, there's mercury vapor, sodium, which is that orange color. Then there's metal halide. But they say the metal halide bulbs get hot and they'll melt and they start dripping hot molten glass, and all of a sudden you got a fire that you don't want. And I'm like, what? Yeah.
Anything I do outside, I put the LEDs on it.
Yep. But see, now those floodlight bulbs that's on that pole, you saw the color they are. I like that color. They say the higher what they call kelvins,
Uh-huh.
the brighter is that real blue color. They say
Yeah.
it messes with your melatonin. You're able to sleep. So,
That's hogwash.
well, but you know, they have done videos on LED streetlight upgrades in cities, and the police department was asked what color they like because they have to use those lights at night to determine what colors of clothes somebody's wearing. But they
Yeah.
have to give a description, and they won't be able to see the true color. So, you know,
Yeah. I got
now,
you.
yeah, see those two bulbs right there in that lamp? But
Yeah.
that's the color I like.
Oh yeah.
Then I got that torch light. Now that used to use those quartz halogen bulbs, but I converted it to LED. So, but I had to take the standard measurement and convert it to metric. When I looked on Amazon,
Uh-huh.
they were showing the metric measurement. So I'm like, all right, fine. I just had to take my standard measurement and convert it to metric. So,
Oh
but
yeah. That's no biggie.
yeah, all the thing is with that light right there, that switch ever goes out, I'm gonna be up. Oh, okay. Learn how to replace the switch on it if I can find it.
Yeah.
Yep. And that light right there, I gotta replace the socket because it's that push and pull to cut it off. So one of these days, that's gotta take its place.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Nah, my granddaddy and my daddy were electricians, so it flows through my blood a little bit.
I used to
I
be a
don't,
licensed electrician myself.
yeah,
I was a
I
licensed
don't mind.
electrician, plumber, and pipe fitter.
Darn. Yeah. And that's another thing. This mobile home we're in, yeah, we done had to replace 3 110 outlets and a switch because they backstab instead of the screws holding the wire. And I'm like, oh, and around here, the fire department made everybody have a outside breaker. The wire
Yeah.
comes in through the meter, then goes to the breaker, then from the outside breaker to inside. So if there is ever a fire at a house, they can shut the power off real quick. But
Matt, please don't. Please stay in here with us. Man. Let's read Matt's comments.
Yep.
Man, it won't be the same without you, Matt.
I know that's right.
I don't know, I don't know what the deal is, but
Yeah.
can't make him stay on. I hate to see him go like that. Man. He said he's leaving the internet and YouTube because there's too much BS on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna let it bother me.
Oh yeah. And that little heater right there, I paid $161 at it. $161 for the Lowe's. That little joker. If the air temperature outside rises, that little thing on high will run me out of this room real quick. It's a Duraflame.
I bet.
Yep. Yeah. And it's also remote control.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm trying to think where that other remote is. And that fan right there, that's remote controlled. I'm like, yeah. I like the old school metal bladed fans, but I bought one at Lowe's one time. It was called a Cool Air. Well, that thing, every now and then the motor would lock up a little bit. You could lubricate it, it would start working. Then it'd lock up again. Well, said, fine, you're going to the scrap yard, because I ain't got time to keep having to lubricate it. But
no.
Yep. Now, Musty One on YouTube, he take that whole motor apart and fix it, put it back together. Never have to worry about it again. But yeah, oh yeah, that's another thing. That lawnmower with the new front plastic piece, well, it's got LEDs in it now.
Yeah.
And that gray hood, yeah.
Matt, you still in there or you gone, bub? Matt, you still in there or you gone? Man, don't let that stuff bother you. Them people don't know you. I mean, that's the way I look at it. They don't know me. They don't know what I go through. They don't. So they're not going to bother me. They don't know what I am and what I ain't.
Nope. Yeah, what it? The other day on Instagram, Spencer's Lawn Care, somebody had stole their Instagram channel. And Sean said, Spencer's Lawn Care actual real Instagram channel will say Spencer's Lawn Care LLC on it. I'm like, I tell you what, people do anything today.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. It ain't got to have LLC on it to be a true lawn care company.
Yep. Well, I said he was on Instagram and somebody just took his Instagram over. I'm like, You know, back in the day, we didn't have that problem with YouTube and all that first started, but now it's like some people don't do nothing but sit on granny's couch, draw money off the government, don't want to do nothing but sit on granny's couch all day. You know,
Exactly. Exactly.
yep. I did my time. You know, I worked for the state of Georgia. I had to retire, boom. But I did my time. And what did I do? I worked for a place that made sure that the people who protected their freedoms had something to eat with.
Yeah.
But one day in September 2014, they came in and said, well, they're shutting the packaging department down. So we finished up the orders. Those who got to stay went to the sewing room. Then the sewing room started going downhill. And then one day I get a letter from the Department of Labor. You are no longer eligible to draw unemployment. I'm like, okay, I got to retire, but at least I got 25 years out of place. I wanted to get 30, but they said, oh, you can get 30. You can buy that extra time, but you got to come up with about $29,000. I'm like, hey, yeah, right.
Dang, Matt, what's going on? What is going on, Matt? You losing everything? Is there anything I can do to help Matt? I mean, I'll do there ain't much I can do, but I can do what I can.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Dang.
Mm-mm-mm.
Man, if there's anything I can do to help you now, Bubba, let me know. Like I said, I'll do what I can. There ain't much I can do, but I'll do what I can.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have many grass customers myself, but there's one lady. Well, I just say this. She had her house brought in. They set it up. They did the front porch. Well, she decided one day she wanted a different color. So I started painting it. Well, she didn't like the color. So, and found out it was the wrong type of paint. So she went to Lowe's and bought solid white stain. So I get up there and start staining it. Yeah. And I finally got somebody up there with a sprayer and we sprayed it. So I could try to get as much done as I could. Then she had a ramp and a new side porch built. Well, that had to be stained. Well, this past October, I got up there every day, so many hours a day, till I got it all first coat put on. Then I went back and did the second coat, but it gave me something to do. You know, getting tired of being ripped off.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right, good night, Matt. You have a good night, man. If there's anything we can do to help you out, let us know. I mean, like I said, I can't do much, but man, I can help you out a little bit. I hope. I know how it is for you to get ripped off. I've been I've been backstabbed a bunch of times.
Mm.
But man, have a good night. God bless. Take care. We'll pray for you.
Mm. Yeah.
I just found out how to do that tonight, Robert.
What? What? Oh, bring their comments up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop comments up like that.
Yeah. Yeah, till I get a computer, I'm stuck with a tablet or phone. So
I didn't know how to do it until tonight.
yeah,
That's the link. That's the link to come up on the panel.
yeah. Nah, I mean I can understand Matt up to a point because me being visually impaired, us visually impaired people, there was some side people that were treated us like we were second class citizens. I'll just say this: they treated us like we were the dogs who took a shit on their $30,000 Persian rug.
Did you say vision impaired?
Yep, visually impaired.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Look,
Yep,
I'm blind in that eye. Totally.
yep, yep,
Can't see no whole lot out of this eye.
yeah,
So I know
yeah.
how it is.
Wait. Now, I know a guy, he worked at the plant. Well, we had two. One was blind in his eye, one eye, and then there was another one. He was totally deaf, but he still drove.
Yeah,
I'm like, but you know,
I know a lot of bit deaf people, deaf people that drive. I know a lot of them do.
no, they just had to have somebody with hearing and good sight to let them know, unless they got cameras. You know,
I know a lot of deaf people drive, and the only thing I got is mirrors.
yep,
They don't have to have no sound. But they do have to have right and left and back rear view mirrors.
yep. Yeah, what cause these days, if you start merging over in another lane, it lets you know real quick. You know,
Yeah.
cause again, it's getting to the point pretty soon all you gotta do is just get in the car and tell it where to go and it'll take you there.
Oh,
Heck,
they already got one or two of them on the market.
no,
They're in test what do you call it?
they're prototypes. Yeah,
Prototypes.
yeah, they're in the test phase.
Yeah, but they already
Yeah,
got them.
yeah, testing stage. It's just like now a lot of concrete trucks, dump trucks, and stuff like that are going to automatic transmissions because I know a guy, he worked for a concrete company, and every time they hired a new driver, they usually stick them in his truck. He would train them how to drive. Well, I don't know how true it is, but I heard he had a little stick with him. If you couldn't find them and he heard them gears grinding, he popped that hand like, hey, I gotta make money. I gotta make money with this truck. Don't be tearing my transmission up.
I always heard grind them till you find them.
Yep. And see, City of Griffin, if you are a first time truck driver through that town, I guess it depended on the time of day, but the traffic lights, you had to go through so many of them. You had to stay in a certain speed. Then you had to gear down, stop, then start all over again. But you could only
Uh-huh.
go through so many gears, but you had to know what time of day, traffic signals are timed differently for daytime and nighttime driving.
You ain't telling me nothing I don't already know.
Yep.
I used to
Yeah.
drive a truck
Right.
for 6 years.
Yeah.
I used to drive a truck for 6 years, OTR. I know exactly
Yep.
what that is all about.
Yeah.
16 speed.
Oh, and then there's those incidents where there was a set of railroad tracks. Somebody in the routing department at these trucking companies was not paying attention to something. And we had trucks going down this one road. They would come up to a set of railroad tracks and the crossing. A lot of them were smart enough to like, no, that is not what I'm going to try to cross. So they would have to back up, turn around, and go back out because they knew if they hit that truck the wrong way, they get stuck, and that was a $1,000 fine.
Yeah.
And they better hope a train wasn't coming because the way the track was, if say if the train was headed east, they could see it. But if the train was coming from the other direction till it got out of that curve, they didn't know what was going on till it was too late, unless somebody called Norfolk Southern to tell them, we have a truck stuck at this particular crossing in this particular town. Please advise all trains to be on the lookout.
Yep.
Now,
this little town over here, I guess it's about 25 miles kind of southeast of us.
Yeah.
Got a couple of little streets over there. They had they moved a couple double wides in over there. Well, this one guy missed a turn on the street he was supposed to go down. So he goes down the next street. Well, he comes up to this railroad crossing. It's flat on this side. But when you drop off, when you go across that railroad track, it drops off like that.
Yep.
And you ain't getting no double wide trailer across that.
Nope.
No, not without hanging up.
Yep.
And they had to call this CXX and have the trains stop because it took them about 6 hours to get that trailer off of that track.
Yeah.
And that's a busy track through there.
Yep. Because around here we are the main I forgot what company it is, but we have a mobile home manufacturing plant here. Now, single wide is easy, but a double wide is in two pieces.
Yep.
But like I said, people walk away from them things like they ain't nothing. They won't walk away from a stick, but they will walk away from a single or double wide and just leave it sitting there. Now, now there is one I know of. It's sat abandoned for many years. Well, somebody finally came in and bought it, and they are redoing it.
Mm-hmm.
But the one next door, if somebody don't get a hold of it real soon, they might well just take a bulldozer to it.
Well, why won't Robert buy it?
The thing is, the property apparently was not having the property tax paid. So it got put up for sale on the courthouse steps. So somebody apparently bought it. Now, there was a mobile home on down the street. It's past December. It had been probably a year ago. It burned up. One whole end was completely gone. And then a couple of weeks ago, going out the other way, there was a mobile home. Guy was burning trash out back. Mm-hmm. Well, instead of putting concrete blocks around the fire, he put logs, and he thought the fire was out. Wrong. In the mobile home next door, the fire got so hot, it started melting the siding on it. I mean,
here we go.
Yep. And then I know of another mobile home that's sitting empty. You can't see it till the fall of the year because all the leaves covered up. But then going down the street, there was another one. Somebody walked away from it. Well, they moved it out.
Yeah.
Well,
this is the modular. This is the modular that I live in.
Yeah. That's what that lady.
It was hauled in here, but There's
Yeah.
no frame under it, no wheels under it, or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. That lady I did that porch for, her house was modular. But, some people want a house ready to move into, but, with a mobile home, a modular home, you still got time that's got to be set up.
Oh yeah.
You know, it takes a while. You got to depending on what you want the electrical line to do. There's one lady, she want her electrical buried. Well, she had to pay another $3,000 to get it buried.
Yeah.
Then they got to dig the septic tank. Then the water people got to come out and do their part. But
Well, they come in here and did the footing for the underpinning
no,
1 week, and they come back in and they did 95% of the underpinning, the foundation.
no,
What I'm trying to say, the
yeah,
foundation.
yeah,
And the next week they brung the house in, and they set it up in probably. I mean, they had electric, water, and sewer. They had both sides of it set in here.
yeah,
Because it is a modular, but they had both sides of it set in here and hooked up in 10 hours.
yeah. I seen a video where they had to, they did the foundation, then one part come in, they set it down, then the other part came in, and then you had to line that mess up just right, just like a double wide mobile home.
Yeah.
You had to
But
bring
a
it.
double wide, they leave, they got a metal frame under them.
Yeah,
And some of them still got wheels. But a modular does not have no metal frame, and it does not have
nope,
any wheels under it. And mine does not.
yeah. But there was another the single wide. I think it was a single or double they brought it in. Well, they took the frame, that part that hooks to the tractor rig. They took those pieces off and left them there. I'm like, yeah,
Hey, let me go get me a pack of cigarettes and I'll be right back.
all right.
Like I really need a cigarette with that coughing that I'm doing.
What the hell going on? Echo.
All right. Yeah. Oh. Here I am. Like I really need these.
Yeah. But oh man, that automatic pyramid. I
Huh?
smoked the Pall Mall Reds.
That's what I smoke. Menthol.
Yep.
Been smoking them
Nah,
for 20, 26, 27 years, I think.
back in the 80s, the Marlboro Miles on the packs.
Yeah.
Everybody was fighting. Yeah. A lot of people like, hey, it don't matter, but some people want the hard pack because the miles are easy to get off. And then the
Oh
new
yeah.
catalog, new catalog will come out. Like that, some of that stuff, like, oh, send so many miles, then you have to send money with it. And I'm like, nope.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Not for a while, I was smoking Black and Mild wine flavored wood tip. Yeah.
I've never even been able to smoke in Black and Miles. Ugh.
Yep. Oh,
'Cause I can't stand the cigar smell.
there you go.
What do you got?
The Marlboro key ring things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I used to have a Marlboro coat.
Yeah. I mean, that was just a phase. Everybody did it. Then after a while, faded out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have a black coat that had the Marlboro emblem on across the back of it.
Yeah. And then what was it? Well, yeah, it used to have camel filterless cigarettes and Lucky Strikes. You can't
Yeah.
find them anymore. But pretty much all cigarettes got a filter on it.
You can find the Camels up here,
Yeah. But
filter and non-filter.
but
But Lucky Strikes, no.
nope. Oh yeah, and was it Vantage cigarettes? That cigarette that had that little hole in the filter. I'm like, what the? I called them butthole cigarettes.
Yeah.
But I bought a pack of cigarettes one day up here. They were called This cigarettes. Well, I threw one in the burn barrel, and them little cardboard things you get at McDonald's to hold your cups.
Uh-huh.
I went out there and looked. I'm like, what the? I'm like, oh, that cigarette was not meeting American standards. You puff on it, it stays lit. You don't puff on it, it goes out.
That's because of the new paper that they made.
Yep. Because see,
That's
people
the same way
will
with this
get.
one I'm smoking.
Yep.
That right there, if you don't keep puffing on it,
Yep.
that
It'll
paper,
go
it'll
out.
go out. It'll go out.
Yep. Yep.
That's a safety thing, they
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. Because a lot of people will get 3 sheets to the wind drunk, light up a cigarette, fall asleep on an old school couch, and all of a sudden, oops.
You'd be surprised how many people would burn up smoking a cigarette.
Yep. And then people throw them out the window going down the road and hit a damn big pile of damn dry grass.
Who we
And
got? Randy. Welcome,
What's up
Randy.
there?
I
what?
thought it was somebody.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, damn.
What you doing, Hefner?
Hey, what the fool? Hey, look at this. I got orange, you got orange. Darn it. Except you got an emblem on your shirt. Mm-hmm.
I'm special. I'm blue.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Randy's out in the dark.
Y'all wearing them orange convict clothes.
Oh, ha. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
We get attention when people go down the road there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey. Oh, that ain't nothing. Look at all this stuff.
Oh yeah.
All that.
Daddy
Yep.
Jim
Yep.
send all that to you?
Nope. I bought it off Amazon.
You can
Now
get
some
them
of the
cheap at
stuff.
Walmart.
Yep. Now this jacket right here, I found at a secondhand store. And this jacket right here came from the second. Well, one day I went in there. She had finally reduced the price. I was like, well, okay, I'll take both of them. Nope. I wanted them, but the price was not right. But yeah.
Well, how you been there, Ricky?
I've been doing pretty good all up until this week, and I got a stupid sinus infection. And well, the last couple of days, I felt like I had one foot in the grave and the other slipping on a banana peel.
Oh well, you know, them wild women do that to you.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
God.
But after getting a shot in the butt, I feel better.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Don't even talk about that. Oh no. Mm-mm.
That's the first thing my doctor said. You'll stick a needle in you.
Mm-mm.
No, I can take the shot in the arm, but when they go stick me in the butt, that hurts my pride.
Yep. No. That time I had the accident.
I'm not the opposite. I'd rather get a shot in the butt than in the arm.
Yeah.
Not me, Bubba. Not me.
But when I had that accident with that little 3-cylinder diesel tractor, I went back to the hospital one day. Yeah, we're gonna have to give you a penicillin shot right in the butt cheek, and whoo. And I think it was the day after we was at a pet store. And I'm like, where's the bathroom at? I'm like, ooh, no, It hit me like a freight train. I'm like, yep.
Well, I didn't want to get no shot in the arm this week because I got the shot in the arm last week. So I wanted to take one in the butt this week.
Well, you should have been me. You should have been me a couple years ago.
What's that?
I went in with bladder cancer, and I went in every week. They stuck it right in my pee-pee.
Oh. Ooh.
Man, that hurts even talking about it.
Yeah.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
You
Is
ain't
it
lying.
Is it like big muscular men like, oh, ain't nothing gonna make me go to my knees? Yeah, wait till you pass a kidney stone. You'll drop like a
Like a
rock.
baby.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll pass a kidney stone in today than have something stick down the head of that thing.
Yeah. Man, they put a damn what do you call them things? Catheter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they stuck one of them in me one time when I had that stroke. God damn.
Yeah. Then the fun part.
They when they done that, when I went in and done them treatments, I had 8 weeks of them, and they had to go through my prostate into my God damn, boy. It wasn't so bad going down till they got that prostate, and it was pure genuine hell.
Yeah.
But
Then you start having muscle spasm.
Yeah.
God damn. You ever had some muscle spasm down there?
I've had muscles. I got chronic muscle spasms. I have muscle spasms all over my body.
What'd you have one down there in your pee-pee?
I have.
yeah.
I have.
Well, I'll tell you, that ain't no joke, boy.
I have chronic muscle spasms.
But
They happen all over my body.
nah, I work for the Atlanta Air School for the Deaf. And this one guy worked there, he said back in Vietnam, the women over there, you didn't know it till it was too late. Yeah, they would stick a razor blade in a certain area. And as soon as Mr. Johnson went up in there, he got filleted. I'm like,
Chop,
oh, yeah.
That's the reason.
Chop, chop.
That's the reason he walks funny.
Mm-hmm. But he said that one man got lucky. He stuck his finger in there. So,
Ouch.
but see, the thing is, in
Shows
basic
the finger.
training, yep,
Shows the finger. See, look at that. Look at that all cut up.
Yeah, look at
God. But nah, in basic training back then, even supposed to do it now. They supposed to give you that stuff in your food, is where Mr. Johnson can't stand at attention. And like,
They did that
but
back then, but it didn't work
yep,
too good.
nope. They knew they it. You know, I don't know. Somebody probably told them what it tasted like. If your food tastes like this, don't eat it. But yeah,
Yeah, you got to
hey
eat
man,
sometime.
yep. But you know, there again, they will work you so hard. At the end of the day, hell, you wanted to eat, you ate it, and they made you eat quick. Like, hurry up, boy, hurry up, hurry up. It's like, God damn, slow down. You gotta chew 32 to 36 times, because if you don't, yeah, you
Do you
can't
know the
not
name of that stuff, Robert?
saltpeter.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
knows all about that stuff, don't he?
Hey,
That's the reason
I
you
might.
want the heifer. That's the reason you want
Hey,
the heifer.
hey,
Them damn things
I
big
got.
enough to put a slop bucket in. No wonder you went to them.
Mm-mm.
It don't matter if it's hard or not. You just slap it in there.
Nah. Hey, I'm 57 years old. I've been around enough stories in my lifetime to,
57.
to-
Good
yep.
Lord. I still
And
wished I
this
was
year,
57.
yeah,
Yeah, me.
and it won't be long. I'll be 58 years old. I'm like, will somebody please slow the clock down? That darn. Ugh,
You know
I
how to
don't
slow that
know.
down? You know how to slow that down?
Yeah,
Do you
nope,
know how to slow it
Unplug it.
down? Huh?
nope. You tell me.
Do a couple flip flops.
Mm-mm.
Slow
That
it
flip
Nah.
down.
back here.
Unplug it.
Yeah. Then before I know it, I'm gonna be 60. I'm like, oh great.
Trade your places.
Yeah, I
Hell,
would too.
hey, before I
How do
know
you
it, before I know it, I won't be 75. I'll be damn 85, then 95. Now I'll turn 6 again. Then I'll turn
Yeah,
16.
yeah. You're
Mm-hmm.
trying to use. Now you're trying to be like me. You know it's
Yeah.
nice. You know it's nice to be in 17, but I tell you what, the last 3 weeks it made me grow up to
Yep.
be 65.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
How old are you, Randy?
Huh?
How old are you?
65.
Yeah.
69.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're close to the
Add it
same age.
up. Add it
I'm
up.
61, 62.
Yeah. But you ought to be able to get partial, or you gonna take partial. You're just gonna wait until you get it all.
Do what?
Social Security, your your Social Security. You gonna take early?
I'm
You're
on
gonna wait.
I'm on
Huh?
disability already. I'm on disability
Yeah, but
already.
you can go ahead and sign up for that.
They won't let me have a Social Security until I'm 67. Full benefit.
Hey,
Oh no, no. You can get it at 62, partial.
Partial at 62, but 67 for full benefits.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell, I won't never live to see 67, I don't think.
That's the reason you should
Hey,
take it now.
yeah. It took me 8 years to get my account started because of my eyeballs. But
It ain't
now when I
$100 difference, Robert. I mean,
well
Randy.
Huh?
In disability and my Social Security ain't but $100 difference.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I went up and I signed up. But when they told me that, I said, I just forget it.
Yeah.
I just wait till
I'll
I'm
be right back.
67.
So if I get a couple more years in, I'll be all right.
Yeah. They said between disability and partial Social Security right now, the only difference would be about $100. If I wait until I'm 67, it'll be $500.
That's sad, you know.
Yeah.
It really is.
I'm hoping I live to see 67, but I don't know if I will or not. Yeah, my health is going. I'm getting worse every year.
It don't take long either, you know.
It don't. It sure don't.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like a balloon, just slowly losing air out of it.
Oh yeah.
You took the virus shot yet?
Nope, not going to.
Oh, you're not going to?
Nope.
I took my first one last week.
My sister
The
went and
Moderna?
done my sister done the first one. She ended up catching it. She called yesterday, and she was on the ventilator and everything.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they just took it off over yesterday.
Damn.
So she came down here. She came down here for the for that funeral and stuff, and hell, she was good to go. She went back. She's back up there a couple of days. She come down with it. She'd already had the shot. No, I ain't taking it. I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know how they're gonna find out if you took it or not, but I'm not taking
Social Security card?
Huh?
Your Social Security number?
Oh, is that how they're gonna do it?
Yep.
Well, the only way I'm gonna take it, they're gonna force me to. If they force me to try to force the fine on to me.
Yep.
Yeah. Then if the fine's cheap enough, I might just go ahead and pay it and go on about my business.
Yeah, I think we might get through this year without taking it, but I think roll it into next year. Oh, now this is only hearsay. Only hearsay now. People that's on Social Security, any type of Social Security, VA, any kind of government assistance like food stamps or anything like that, if they don't take it, they'll be cut off.
Well, before they cut me off, before they cut me, they got to give it to me first.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's just hearsay. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yep. Or enough to get me, they're gonna have to cut me off. And before they cut me off, they got to give it to me. So there you go.
Yep. Yeah. It's just like with me, when I turned 22, I could have went and registered as a disabled adult child and drew 3/4 of what my daddy would have drew. So, but he started drawing. But at the time of his death, I never did hear how much he drew. So, but the amount of money he made being a journeyman electrician, he probably paid him real good.
Well, I didn't draw nothing till I was a 59-year-old. Something like, I guess it's 59-year-old, and I had this stroke.
Yeah.
And I lost use of my left side there for a while, so I had to have something.
Yep.
So I got on disability.
No damn shame in that. There ain't no shame in that. If I was in a point where I could do nothing, you bet your sweet bub I'll be up there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ashamed of it. None at all. Hell, I worked all these years and paid it in.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, just like with me.
About
It
time
took me eight.
about time gotta get a little bit of damn money back.
Yep. It's just like with me. It took me 8 years, and then one day Social Security said, "Well, I was drawing the check on the first, but that had restrictions." Well, then August of '94, they said, "Well, you can start drawing on your own account." So I had to go back to the eye doctor to prove that I was visually impaired. Boom. Now
Yeah.
the check I got on the first back in the day, they came in a blue envelope. Now I think the check that came on the third came in a white envelope. Well, the check that I got on the first, well, one day I was at the Social Security office and I told them about me having that uh payments on that tractor. They said, "Well, sir, you're gonna take your name off the account." Because the time I got through paying for that tractor, I could have walked into any Ford dealership in the continental United States of America and said, "I want that vehicle right over there, be it used or new." But I opened my mouth up, so that opened my mouth up, I could have done it. But there again, I was wanting to move, and these people were talking about, "Well, if you move, you're not taking that tractor with you." I'm like, "Hey, I'm the one that's making the payments on it," but I didn't say nothing. So
Well, they got it now. If you draw disability, you can work a little bit.
yep,
You can work and make $840 a month and not affect your if you can do the work.
yep,
Let me rephrase that. If you can work some,
yep.
you can make $840 a month.
Well, I know,
But
boy.
don't let
I know,
go
boy.
over that $800.
Yep. Yep.
I know, boy. He got on disability. They allowed him $69 a month he could make.
Uh-huh.
Dang.
But if he made $70, they took 360 off of him.
Yeah.
God.
Forever,
Wow.
forever right now, for every dollar you go over that 840, they take $100 off.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Well,
For
yeah.
every dollar you
Now,
go over.
now with me, I probably could make. Mm, I could probably make $2,000 a month before taxes. But where I worked, tch, that wasn't happening.
Yeah.
But when I was working at the place, there were certain jobs that were production jobs. The more you produced, the more you made. So at one time, they had me running what they call J spoon. It was a single spoon, 7 inches long. Production at the time was 24,000 some odd spoons a day. And for every 1,000 spoons over that, I started breaking it down, but say every 1,000 spoons over that, you made more money. But
Yeah.
and that was a hard job to do. The faster that machine ran, the faster you had to grab that spoon and get it in there and get it in there quickly. Because when I started there, we had what they call Ampac packaging machines, and these machines would hit your finger and stop. But then, if you didn't get that thing open back up real quick, you pulled out your finger, there wasn't nothing left. And one day we had horizontal packaging machines. Well, we told this guy, they told him he had one hand messed up because of a farming accident. His other good hand, he was pushing this stuff, trying to keep it from getting hit by the knife. And they
Uh-huh.
told him, don't do it. One day we heard the lady at the end screaming. Well, Lo and behold, that damn finger, his pointing finger got caught in that blade and cut it off, cut the tip off, and it was in the bag. I'm like,
Damn. That almost happened to me, Robert. I
yeah,
worked, I worked in a box factory and I was on the knife machine, where it cuts the
yeah,
slits in the boxes so they'll
yeah,
fold right and everything.
yep,
I was I was told always when I pushed that stack of boxes in that machine to push them in there like that.
yep,
Well, I forgot. Now I had on rubber gloves.
yeah.
I forgot one day and turned my fingers over the top of that stack like that.
Oh, snap.
Pushed, and that knife come down and cut the ends out of them gloves. Both hands.
Ooh, yeah,
Both of them gloves. The ends of them fingers was cut out. Thank God. Thank God. Them gloves was big on my hands.
yep.
'Cause I
Wow.
sure thought I had to take them gloves off and check my fingers and make sure they was all still there.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing this number: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yep,
7, 8, 9, 10.
yep. But we had a guy worked out at the plant. He was sighted, but he was thinking he was using a table saw, and oops, wasn't paying attention. Looked down and I forgot. I think he might have had his thumb and his little finger. The rest of them,
Uh-huh.
but nah. But I got to the point. We back when I first started making boxes up for the 3-piece packers, we had to use a staple gun. I got pretty quick at it. And then every so often we had to make boxes up for the J Spoon packaging table. Well, it got to the point one day the federal government said, all right, y'all can start taping them shut.
Uh-huh.
Boy, I was a happy dog that day
Oh yeah.
because we stapled the bottom shut. Then they went to the warehouse and they had to be glued shut on the top. And you talk about hot. One day I was training, and hot glue hit my hand, and I was saying some words that make the damn dog blush.
Oh
And
yeah. I've had hot glue burns too.
yep. And I wiped my hands on my pants, and I had blue jeans on. Worst mistake you never do, because once you start peeling that glue off, yep, yeah, mm. But the worst, no, the worst thing I ever did one day I was using a staple gun and the staple got caught. Well, I didn't think about unplugging the air hose. Well, I accidentally grabbed the trigger. I had the staple gun in this hand and my hand like this. The crimpers came out and caught my finger here and my finger here in the thumb area, in the nail area. Oh man, I thought I was gonna throw up.
Yeah. After me cutting them gloves, fingers of them gloves off on that knife machine,
Yep,
they shut that machine down for a couple of days, and after that they put a piece of metal on there
yep,
with a handle on it. You had to pull down and
yep,
then shove it in there to shove them boxes up in there,
yep,
and then you had to hold that metal up there with one hand, and they changed the button from stepping on the button to activate the knives that you had to take this hand and push a
yep,
button.
yep.
So that made it a whole lot safer.
Oh yeah. And then every now and then, after a certain amount of time, we had to make safety flags for the Department of Transportation. Well, I started getting good at that. I was the fastest one in the whole plant. But the best job, I thought I had it made. They started teaching me how to lay the material in the sewing room, and I was getting good at it. Well, we made laundry bags for the prison system. Well, the state decided they wanted the prisoners to start making them. Well, after so long I win, I'm like, darn it, boy, I couldn't win for losing.
What'd you do over there, Randy?
I don't know.
He froze
Can't,
up.
can't see you no more.
Yep, he done froze up a little bit. Now,
Must have got cold
well,
over there.
Let me
now,
go down and come back.
now
Do
you
what?
see this, he's gonna shut it off and come back.
Okay.
But now you see this reflective material here on this vest. That's sold on. We used to do safety vests for the Department of Transportation, and that was heat transfer. Well, they finally trained me how to do that, and I got good at that. And I'm like, then one day they tried to get me to learn how to sew the laundry bag together, and I'm like, there's a certain job I just could not do.
Yeah.
But you know, but my favorite day was, oh, we need you to go cut grass. I'm like, oh yeah, buddy. They finally let me start using that Snapper ZTR mower they bought. It was a joystick drive. I get out on that thing, and boy, oh, I felt so good. And I'm like, man.
Yeah.
And then one day they said, oh, you're no longer able to cut grass because it is an insurance risk. I'm like, hell, running one of the packaging machines was an insurance risk.
Yeah, I hear
They
you.
finally got new ones in. They would hit something, and then they would pop back open. But them old Ampacks, shh, and things,
What'd I do? There he is.
Yep,
There he is.
yep.
I'm playing a Robert. I pushed the wrong button.
He got warm over there again, Robert. He froze. He didn't. He ain't froze up now. So he got warmed up.
Yep.
He turned the
No,
heat up.
no. And one day I was cutting this lady's yard, and I had a Kubota. It was the first hydrostatic transmission lawnmower I ever had. She said, "Oh, make sure the pan set at the right height." I reached under the trim side of the mower, and I'm like, "Oh God, I forgot the blazers on." I'm like, "Hoo, hoo,
Oh
hoo,
shit.
hoo, hoo. Boy, that would have been
Yeah, that would have been
Only
fun.
Robert.
mm." Oh, and this finger right here,
Only Robert.
I was lighting a sparkler at my grandparents' house. That thing lit up, and I mean, it just all of a sudden it just flared off. I looked at my finger, and it was nothing but black and gray. I go in the house. Grandma said, "Well, you gotta go to the hospital." They soaked it in this funny medicine, give me a tetanus shot, bandaged it up. But after that, you couldn't get me to light one. If I lit one, you better give me a welder's glove and a
Yeah.
blowtorch.
Well, I tell you what, I won't do no more. I won't cut no damn grass around a pond when the damn bank's wet.
Uh-oh.
I
I'm
baptized the
like,
damn good snapper riding mower.
mm-mm.
I slid off in that sucker
Yep.
in about
Oh,
15 foot of water.
yeah, I flipped them.
15 foot drop
Ouch.
right off the bank.
Yeah, I flipped them. Uh, I flipped a snapper in the ditch. I turned a Kubota over. Then one day I was out riding that 3-cylinder diesel tractor around. Well, I didn't want to hit this water puddle. So I went out to get out there and wash it off. Well, next thing I know, I felt me in the tractor. Boom, right over in the ditch. Steering, steering wheel pinned my leg. I thought I broke my leg. So I go in the house. pull my pants leg up, roll my sock down, and I'm like, this ain't no broke bone. I had to have one piece of thread, sew it back together.
Uh-huh.
Well, I go to the hospital, sit there. They call me in that little room, ask information, send me back out. Then they call my name. I went back to what I called the soul room. I said, y'all gonna have to give me something. They sewed me back up, but I'm like, yeah, that ain't no fun. Oh, and the worst thing is, one day I was cutting some wood. I was cutting something with that bow saw I had at my sister's house. And I felt that damn chain grab my damn jumpsuit pants, the leg on it. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
ooh, watch out, watch out.
I
Yeah,
had a 42-inch snapper. The rear motor,
yeah.
cut this lady's yard with it, and she had this little pond in her yard, out to the side of her house. Pretty good little ways away from the house. Won't know if I'd cut around it. I said, yeah, if it ain't too wet. Well, it wasn't too wet until I got around there to the lower part of it. And hell, I got to that last cut, and I guess the weight of that motor just drug me down that bank. And we go, shoot, went off in the water. About 15 foot of water.
Damn. Then you had to go get somebody to get you out. Say, yep, drain all the
Yeah.
fluids out. Yep, drain all the fluids out and say, please start.
Oh, shit, I just throw that lawnmower away. I didn't
Mm.
try it. I didn't try it.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't throw the lawnmower away. Hell, I just took the motor off of it and got another motor and stuck on it.
yeah,
I didn't try to fix that motor. And then after it'd been underwater, electronic ignition and everything on it, and water got in the oil and all that, and I ain't gonna bother with it.
yeah,
It was running when it went off in there, so it messed up pretty good.
yep, yeah, because you probably warped the head on it and stuff because it being hot, and then all of a sudden it gets cold real quick. Yep, warped that head. Yep,
But I didn't go get nobody to get it out for me. Hell, I just went and got my truck and hooked the chain to it and dove back off in the water and hooked it up and drug it out.
yep. Now I was looking through a magazine one day and they showed a swimming pool. Yeah, somebody accidentally left their damn snapper in the wrong gear. To the bottom of the pool it went. Yeah,
That woman was nice enough. She did give me half of what a new motor would cost.
yeah,
She didn't have to. I didn't ask her to. But she said she was the one that asked me to go down there and mow around the pond. Didn't know I was going to slide off in it.
yep.
But she give me half price on a new motor, so why even fool with the old one? But damn, that water was cold.
Yeah, yeah. And there's people out there today, they get all hot and sweaty. And they're like, oh, I think I'll go jump in the pool. Yeah, that's the wrong thing to do. That sudden temperature change. If you don't know your body real well, that certain temperature change, you're going to have a heart attack real quick.
Yeah, it was 85 outside. It was early spring, and the damn
Yep,
water temperature hadn't come up all that good yet.
yep.
And you talking about cold? Woo, damn.
Ooh, yeah. And all of a sudden, temperature change. Like, hey. Yep,
85 degrees outside and probably 60 something degree water.
yep,
Big difference.
yeah. The past 2 summers I've been here, I decided to go for a late night swim. I will walk off in that water, and if I started shaking, yep, back out real quick. Now, late July, August, the water temperature will get right, yeah, no problem. But if that water started making me shake, I'm like, nope,
Yep.
get out quick. Damn hypothermia.
Yeah, hypothermia mess with you.
Yep,
It'll get you quick when you realize it.
yep, yep, yeah. Oh,
Hell,
yeah.
I've been fighting fires and on the fire department and damn near get hypothermia.
Oh yeah.
The damn turnout suit.
Yep.
Damn water coming back on you and shit. Coats
Yep.
get cold. Get out there and spray that damn get out there and spray that damn water 10, 15 degrees.
Ooh,
And let
man.
that water spray come back on you. And
Yep.
them turnout coats ain't that damn good.
Nope. Yeah. What was it, that movie Backdraft, where that guy was checking that door?
Yeah.
Well, he was told to check it. Well,
That
he
shit's
didn't.
real now.
Yep.
That shit is
Yeah.
real. That damn backdraft will get you.
Yep. It blew him back. Then all of a sudden, here come the fire. His face mask it got cracked, and oops, yep, messed him up.
That damn flashover will get you
Yep.
in a
And
heartbeat.
they show videos on YouTube how to read smoke to know when it was going to backdraft.
I had this dumbass boy young boy,
Yeah.
uh, going through a house with me, and his damn timer went off on his air tank.
Yeah.
He said, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe." I said, "Go back, get out, go back, get out." He kept on following me. I picked his ass up and threw him through a window.
Mm. Yep.
I did. I picked his ass up and threw him.
Yep. Yeah.
His damn tank was dry.
Yep.
I can't save him and somebody else in the house too.
Nope. Yeah.
Of course, we didn't know if there's anybody else in the house, but still, if it had been, I can't save two at one time.
Nope. Yeah. You see that motor right there? That's an 11 and a half horse IC Briggs & Stratton engine, 1985.
Yeah.
On a 1985 extra tough snapper, 28-inch high vac. Well, like an idiot, I didn't check the oil in this motor. I was cutting grass with it at his lady's yard. Down the road, it seized up. I finally got it started. Yep, let's say this. The connection rod's gone in it.
That's
And
kind
I
of
don't know
snapper I put off in the lake.
Yep. But I have two options. The guy can tear the engine apart and try to rebuild it, or he can find another motor to put on it. But being a 1985 Briggs & Stratton engine still running, I should have caught it the day I bought it, that it had a knock in it. I should have told that. Only thing that engine had wrong with it at the time was it was leaking oil, and I thought it was coming out the crankcase breather. Well, found out it was the oil sump gasket. They're gone.
Yeah.
So they come and got it, put a new oil sump gasket on it. But I should have told him at the time it had a little knock in it. But
Yeah.
Because motors like that, they are a rare breed.
I'd rather have the Vanguard, Briggs & Stratton Vanguard engine.
Yeah.
That's the best motor Briggs & Stratton's ever built.
Yep.
Is that Vanguard.
But
I'll argue that point with anybody.
yeah. Now all these
Don't get me. Don't get me started on different motors and shit. You know what that's
You
going to
could-
end up being.
Yeah, you couldn't run fast enough to give me a Kohler.
Yeah, well,
Or Wisconsin.
I've only got one piece of equipment that's got a Kohler on it, and that's my pressure washer.
Kohlers
Nah.
are good.
But
They got a good engine. Kohler's got a damn good engine. If they get a damn carburetor to go with it.
yep.
Their carburetors are crap.
No, they say the motor by Kohler that's the worst is the Kohler Courage. You know, Kohler Command and Kohler Command Pro are great engines, but the Kohler Courage, you know.
The Kohler engine, I don't care what they call them. All of them's good. But the carburetors are shit.
Nah, this guy up the street here, he had a John Deere 155 ride mower. Well,
There's my setup.
I can't know. What is that?
it looked like a Skag.
It's a Hustler
Is that
and a Bad Boy. Then I got the steel weed eaters and the blowers, and
Yeah.
I haul that on one trailer. Now I got something I want to show you there, Mr. Rick. Just to get on the good side of it. Hey,
don't show me no Dodge.
Hey, better watch your mouth now.
Don't show me no Dodge. Uh-oh. What am I looking at?
Well, wait till I get it up there.
Yep.
What is that there?
It's a yeah. Until
That's
right
no
off the bat.
Dodge.
Yep.
Huh?
That's a Dodge.
Oh, I told you not to show me a Dodge.
Oh,
No.
well, I'll make up to you here just a minute.
Now I'm gonna have to go get me a shot. I'm getting sick again.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to go get me another shot. It's making me sick again.
Hey, don't show no.
Here.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
That's a bow tie.
Oh, that's a bow tie. That's a good truck there.
Yep. Hey, just don't show no found. Hey.
Here.
Oh God.
Look at this one.
Oh gosh, a damn Ford.
What is it? I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. What is that?
That's a flatbed Chevy.
Damn.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yep.
That's a good truck there.
Oh shit.
Hey.
I just added that to my fleet.
Hey, just don't show no flip over repair Dodge. We'll be all right. Found on road dead.
That's two trucks I have never had any service out of, is a Dodge or a Ford. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously. New ones or used ones.
Oh, there's a guy on YouTube.
That Dodge.
Yeah.
That Dodge. I pulled that trailer for the last 4 years with it.
Uh-huh.
And
well, I'm not saying.
I upgraded to a bigger truck due to the fact of if I run across the wood or something, have to cut, I can throw it on the back.
Yeah.
without having to make trips, go back, back and forth. So I got a bigger truck so I can do it all without making
Yeah.
SS trips.
You need to come over here where I live, up here in town, and buy this truck they got up there.
Oh yeah.
It's a D. Yeah, it's a D-Star International.
Mm.
That's what you need. That's what you need right there. You can pull anything with that big daddy.
But no, there's a guy on YouTube. He took a 1959 Chevy Apache. You won't believe what he put in that truck. A Detroit diesel.
Oh shit.
I'm like, oh my God. Then he had the well transmission pieces. He had to do something funny to it, but he finally got it running. But I'm like, I can't believe this guy took a perfectly good 1959 Chevy Apache and put a Detroit diesel in it. But
No,
yeah,
Randy, I got a friend out here that's got a what did I tell you it was a while ago, Robert? 2015 D-Star.
yeah,
He's got one, and man, that thing. Whew, you talking
yeah,
about flying?
yeah,
That thing
yeah.
flies.
But we had a 1988 F800 truck at work, and this thing had a Detroit in it. And on a real cold morning, that thing till it got warm was smoke.
Mm.
And every morning, if they had to go somewhere in that truck, I'm like, please hurry up and get that truck out of here. Because if you walked in the warehouse, the old warehouse, it's like, that shit stunk.
Hello, Jim. Hello, Andrew. Welcome.
Damn.
Well, let's see.
Well, I can't see no comment.
Yep. Worley Lawn Services, are you still alive? Yep.
Who's still alive?
Yeah.
There,
Yeah, I guess.
if y'all want to come up, y'all more welcome. Welcome to both of you. Hey, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Because Steve and Mama went to see Elms yesterday. They brought me Husqvarna mower.
Steve said he would, but he's laying down.
Mm.
He's in Illinois right now. You might got YouTube on. Massive feedback. Massive feedback. Somebody turn their YouTube off.
You got it now. You don't hear it now, do you?
No, I don't hear it now.
Yeah, I checked. I was checking. I was checking on a new woman.
Hello, Eden. What are you talking about, helper alert? Hello, Float Dizzle. People's chump.
Don't let him up here. Don't let him up here. Don't let Diesel up here. No. Don't let him up here.
I got to. He's the people's chump.
Oh, chump. That's right, chump. He threatened to block me.
Hey.
Y'all welcome to come up if any of y'all want to come up.
Hey.
Not you, Float.
Hey.
Uh-oh. What'd he say?
Jim the Heifer, bring your butt up here now, mister.
He asked me what I was doing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hide from you, Float.
God.
Yeah. I'm trying to catch up.
Only 8 months to go. He didn't holler about getting back to work. Now he's back to work. Now he's hollering because he's got 8 months to go.
Said, hi, Jim. How's the heifer, Robert?
Yeah. Watch your mouth, Andrew.
You missed it. We seen his girlfriend. There's that
Don't
sad
tell us
sucker,
him.
Flat Boozle. Don't let him up here. Don't let old Floaty up here.
Hey. Well, see, that's up to Ricky. He can either deal with Float or he can damn tell you to quit showing them Dodge pickup trucks. You
Now, if
know,
I quit that, Ricky think I'm mad at him.
damn.
That's right.
Nah. There were certain years of Ford pickup trucks I liked the body style, and there were certain years of Dodge pickup trucks I liked the body style, but every truck had its good year and its bad year, the body styles. But my granddad had a 1963 Chevy Impala, red with gray interior. I told him long time ago, do not get rid of that car.
Good night, Steve, if you're going to bed.
What mouth? Hey, you talking about me, you heifer? Moo, moo, moo.
Jim, Float, Andrew, any of y'all want to come up, please feel welcome.
Hey.
I posted a link to it up there.
Yeah, Jim might be 58 years old, but I'm still up and I'm 57. Thank you very much. So,
Well, you're getting old dirty there, Robert.
Hey, look at you saying you're 17 when you.
Hey, watch your mouth now. Watch your mouth. Just watch your mouth now, Robert. Don't make me have to come to Georgia.
Hey, come on down, son. Come on down. Let's see what you can do to it.
Call me son. Hell, I got kids almost old as you. Want to call me son?
Damn. Hey.
Boy, he's just been around too many heifers. That's all.
Hey.
Yeah.
Just because you were born in 1950 don't mean you could start having kids in 1963. Yeah. You would have had to start having kids in 1968, 69, and 1970. And I still beat them in age.
Oh, Robert.
What?
What the hell we gonna do with you?
I'm gonna pop that hand.
Uh-oh. He's gonna play school teacher now, ain't
he? Yep.
It was a threat, Randy. It was a promise. Well, thank you, Flo. I like you too, buddy.
Damn.
I like you too, Flo.
Now, Flo, what would you rather have, a Kentucky or a Tennessee ass whooping?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Float knows when he goes to Tennessee. When Float goes to Tennessee, he goes right through Kentucky. He knows not to stop. Ain't that right, Mr. Dizzle?
See, he got to go through Tennessee to get to Ricky. Then Ricky will jump up and then come up there with you. Then he get a Kentucky, a Tennessee ass whooping.
Oh, he wants both of them.
Damn.
He wants both.
I ain't gonna whoop his ass. I want to just take his belt away from him.
Damn. Hey, take the belt away from him, then whoop his ass with it.
I want to take that championship belt away from him. That'll hurt him more than ass whooping.
Damn. Mm-mm-mm.
Won't it float?
Yeah. No, Flo would probably leave that belt down in Alabama. Then we just call Matt up and say, Matt, go find that belt.
He comes up here and messes with a real redneck. He knows he'll lose that belt.
Damn. Mm-mm-mm.
Because he knows us rednecks don't take no shit.
Yeah, well. No, we could just all three gang up on him and take him down to Louisiana, take him down in the bayou and let Mr. Gator have at him.
Yeah, feed him to the alligators.
Yep. Mm-mm.
You guys so do talk a lot of smack.
Yeah, but the thing is, Flo, we talk the talk, and we can walk the walk.
I can talk it, but I don't know about walking it.
Yep.
Well, I
How
can
you
still
doing there
talk it,
anyway
I can
there?
still walk.
How you been there, Float? No, I'm gonna be nice to you. I asked you how you been. I'm from out Birmingham, Alabama. If you think I'm in a champ, you got another thing coming. Oh shit. I could go buy one of them damn belts. There he is.
Yeah, I have been to Birmingham, Alabama. We had to deliver some bleach one time from a bleach factory in Hampton, Georgia. So,
Ain't no telling how many times I've been to Birmingham. More than I care to remember.
Yep. No, we used to have to go through Alabama to get to what? We had to go through Alabama, Mississippi, go to Jasper, Texas, visit family there, then go all the way to Shreveport, Louisiana. So,
Someone read that correctly for me.
I'm
from
from
Birmingham,
Birmingham,
Alabama. If
Alabama.
you think I'm a champ, you got another thing coming. Oh, he's
Chump.
not the champ? Chump.
Chump.
Oh,
Yep.
Chump.
Is he saying chump or Trump?
If he thinks I'm a chump, you got another thing coming.
That's all right. I don't care.
Someone read that correctly for him. I guess he's talking about me.
Hey. Now, see, back in the day during the Civil War, yeah, the Yankees whooped our ass, but when it comes to certain things, we all got to stand together. So,
He still didn't get it right.
If you talk about me, Float, I don't have my glasses on, brother.
Okay, I'll get up there and read it again. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. If you think I'm a chump, you got another thing coming. What? Chump's a chump, a chump.
I'm doing good there, Float.
Chump Dizzle, you know I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I did say Chump Dizzle.
yep.
Did you see him? Hey, Ricky, did you see him doing that workout with that chain?
I may not have seen that video yet.
Well, it's a rubber chain, and he making it think it's heavy.
Oh, I see.
Ain't that right, Mr. Float?
Mm. Yeah, like they say, it sound. That's the sound of the men working on the chain gang. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna just take him down to Louisiana and throw him to the Gators.
Hey, no, we'll just take him down to where Crazy J's lawn care is.
Take him down there and throw him to the Gators.
Yeah. Take you to the Cajun Bayou and throw you in limits to get have at you. Wee doggy. Mm-hmm.
You see him down there. Him and old Brian took him out for his birthday, and he's supposed to be on a diet. You ought to see that food he had sitting on that table.
I did.
Three
I did.
people
I
could
seen
eat
that.
it.
I
Three
seen that
people could eat
video.
what? Yeah, 3 people could eat that.
That's it. I'm oh yeah.
Go. Call me out, big boy. Call me out, big boy.
Hey,
Call me
you can
out.
call me, hey, you can call me anything you want as long as you call me for dinner.
Where you calling me out to? The restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
Just tell us when you're going to call us out. I'll come.
That's all right, Float. You don't want to mess me. I'll sick my wife on you.
Oh, snap.
You don't want to mess with her.
Mm-mm.
He ate it for 2 days.
Mm-mm.
Old Brian,
I just-
he had a steak down there, wouldn't even fit on a piece of bread, and Float had one out there. 3 guys could eat off of that, still got full. And then he tried to tell me he took it home. Tried to tell me he took it home.
Oh, there's some place, there's some restaurant they say if you can eat that big old steak in an hour, you get your meal for free. And that's a pretty big steak.
Well, this little restaurant over here in this next town next to me, they got a burger. It's called Wimpy's Corner. They got a burger. If you eat that burger with everything on it, your next meal's free. Plus, you get a picture took of you and put on the wall of that restaurant.
Now, back in the day when I lived in Lawrenceville, Georgia, two Wendy's triples all the way and 2 large fries.
You ain't been to Wimpy's Corner up here at Greenfield.
Mm.
They got a full 1 pound burger. 1 pound of meat on that burger.
You didn't see on the video, but Brian ordered him some ribs also. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Darn.
Why did he hide?
Damn. Hey,
When
must have
you
been
had
baby.
When you
Yeah.
had
Yeah, why
Float.
did he hide it?
Yep. Yeah, they must have been some baby back ribs.
Float, I apologize for calling you what I called you the other night there, buddy. I apologize to you.
Nah. Boy, they got this
Huh?
they got this one chip challenge, and they say this one potato chip is so darn hot. I'm like, yeah. Mm-mm. No, I know
So
a
he's not
guy.
He's not going to accept my apology. So he might as well call my fucking old ass out.
I think they're gonna call all 3 of us out. As long as he calls us out to the restaurant, I'll be all right.
Yep.
Well, I hope he calls us some of them newfangled. I like them newfangled words. See, I knew he'd give up. I knew it.
Mm-hmm. You know,
Just don't
you
let that
better.
fake float. Don't let that flake shit go on no more, man.
Mm.
Yeah, I know it.
No.
But you was playing that part so well.
I like messing with Float. He don't get mad. He knows I'm just picking at him when I call him the people's chump.
So in other words, this burger place you talking about, Ricky, makes even the Whopper look sick from Burger King.
Oh shit, Whoppers ain't got nothing on Wimpy's
Damn.
burger. They use 1 full pound of hamburger meat on that burger. They use one whole onion, one whole
Ooh.
tomato, half a head of lettuce, about 6 pieces of cheese.
God almighty. How much this thing cost if you don't finish the meal?
$8.
Well,
That one
back in
burger
the
by
day,
itself is $8.
well,
That's not counting the fries
back
and the drinks.
yeah, back in the day, I probably would have done that, but with onion today, nope. I know a guy could sit there and eat a whole raw onion. I'm like,
Well, you know how I know about it, don't you?
you did it.
I did it. I ate the whole burger, the order of fries, and the whole large drink.
Yeah, you probably went home like, honey, where the roll aids at? Cause that
No,
onion,
no,
damn.
I got me a bag of chips and left the restaurant.
Now, if they put a Vidalia sweet onion on there, yeah, but a regular onion,
White onion,
nope.
white
Yep,
onion.
yeah. The kind that brings tears to your eyes when you're cutting it open.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. No.
I used to could eat like that. I can't eat like that no more.
Mm-mm.
I can
But
still eat. I can still eat 2 double quarter pounders and the fries and the drink.
no. Now, back in the day, if somebody had took me the next day to Burger King and it got me a triple Whopper all the way, 2 of them, I could have downed them too. But that was back then. Yeah, as you get older, your dietary needs change.
Yeah, I can't eat like I used to. I used to put some dang food away now.
That was me too.
But I'm not like my brother.
Mm-mm.
I am not like my brother. We went out
No,
to breakfast one time and he embarrassed me.
dang. Where'd y'all
He
go eat?
we eat a little restaurant, but damn, he ordered a whole dozen of eggs scrambled, a pound of bacon, 2 dozen biscuits, a bowl of
Yeah,
gravy, a pound of sausage,
man.
and
Mm,
got a whole pitcher of coffee, and
man,
sat there and eat it all by
man.
himself, by himself.
Nah, was it back in the day when Shoney's had that all you could eat breakfast bar? If you got
No,
there
no,
when they
no.
first, yeah, well,
It wasn't at no
but
Shoney's. This was at a little
yeah,
country restaurant where they actually give you what you order.
yep. Nah, but like I said, back in the day, the Shoney's all you could eat breakfast bar. If you got there when they first put it out, great. But as time went on, if they didn't keep the food changed over, yeah, Some of that food be like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I sat there and eat my little 4 scrambled eggs and 2 pieces of bacon, 2 pieces of sausage, and a little old bitty bowl of gravy and biscuits. And I sitting there watching him. Good God, I got
Yep.
embarrassed.
Mm.
Good night there, Float. Have a good one, buddy.
Good night, float.
Yeah. Good night, Flo. God bless. Take care, man. Have a good one.
Yep.
Thanks for coming by.
Nah. I went to Georgia Academy for the Blind in Macon, and there were certain times we would look through the windows before they let us into the other part of the dining hall. And if they had turkey and dressing, anybody wanted to go up the street, but it had their car, because as soon as they left the dining hall, everybody else like, hey man, where we going? Like, we give the Crystal the business. But it's like,
What's Jim talking about? What mouth?
Do what?
Jim.
Oh, I was going back up. That was what Andrew said. What mouth or something like that. No, Jim said that. What mouth? Oh, let's see. I don't know what Jim was talking about. Something mouth.
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure it out.
He had to be talking about he probably talking about old Hefner up there.
hey, you better
Robert.
go.
Robert.
Hey, you better go to bed, you 85-year-old helpful.
That old moo helper up there.
Yeah, I got hell. Hey, I'm live. I gotta behave. I gotta behave myself.
Jim, Andrew, if y'all still in here, jump in here. Y'all know y'all more than welcome.
Yeah, like I said, I gotta go buy $32 worth of gas today. Yeah, like unless the price done went up. I'll find out when I get there.
It keeps going up here.
Yep.
There the link is. If y'all still, Andrew, Jim, if y'all still in here, if you want to come up, feel free.
Nah, now the thing is, I can buy gas at the pump in front of the convenience store. Now, if I went down there to the gas pump at the dock, that gas, that stuff sure enough gets expensive.
What, the boat
I
dock?
thought,
Yep.
Well, yeah, that
See,
gas is expensive.
yep, because they got
I
more
thought,
regulations. Yep, they got
I
more
thought it was
regulations. Yep. No, they have more regulations when you have a gas pump on a dock, because the gas tank in the ground is closer to the water, and there's more stuff you have to do to that to keep it from spilling over in the lake. Although Lake Sinclair has been polluted because all the coal ash from Georgia power plant that was here, they found that all that mercury and stuff.
Hell, these marinas up here has got the tanks off in the water, and a
Yeah.
triple line tank.
Yep. Now, at one time, also that Georgia power plant, they were discharging water, and it was so hot it was killing the fish, and they made them put a coolant system in. It was Plant Harley Branch. It had one of the world's largest smokestacks. That smokestack was 1,007 foot tall, and back in October of 2016, CDI of Phoenix, Maryland, had to blow it up. There's a video on YouTube about it. But they said when it hit the ground, it shook it because the people that stay here, it woke the lady up. She thought her husband had did something, but it was when the smokestack hit the ground because it was solid concrete.
Oh yeah.
They said only one guy died when they was building it. But the only thing left of that plant is the transmission towers. They tried to sell the land, but don't nobody want it because all that coal ash.
Huh.
And ever since they shut coal mines down, like they could have converted it to natural gas, but the only natural gas in Putnam County is in the city of Eatonton. Everybody else either is total electric or propane. So it's like,
You live in Kentucky, Robert?
nope.
What state do you live in?
I'm in Eatonton, Georgia, Lake Sinclair. Yep,
Georgia. Okay.
yep, yep.
You said Putnam County. I thought you said talking about Putnam County, Kentucky.
Nope. Oh my God! If I
Hell
live in the
no.
same, oh God.
Hell no, I don't want him up here in the same state with me.
Shut up and kiss me, you helpful. God damn.
I'd have to relocate.
Damn.
Yeah, you ain't too far from me, are you, Randy? What I do? What I do?
Hey, you just kicked him. There
I'm
he
sorry about
is.
that, Robert. I mean, Randy.
Damn.
You call me Rob. You call me a Robert again. I'm coming down.
Oh,
I'll be
Lord.
calling your ass out.
You calling me out to the restaurant?
You call it what you want to.
I don't care if you're calling me out as long as it's to a restaurant.
Yep.
You gonna buy
Yeah.
me dinner or something? Call me out anytime.
Mm-mm-mm.
I like to
It'll be
eat.
like, yeah. It's like that song by Sugarloaf. Don't call us, we'll call you. No. Yeah, it's strange. Virginia used to be one big state, but then for some reason, that little smidgen of West Virginia, well, I guess they didn't agree. Yep. Oh, what we got North and South Carolina, North and South Dakota. Now, what amazes me is you got Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. It's
Uh-huh.
like I like to see how they draw the line between the two cities.
Uh-huh. How far are you
So you
from Dalton, Georgia?
got probably about 2 hours.
Oh,
Yep.
you're not that far away then.
Nope.
Hey, you ain't but about 5 hours from me.
Nah. Had a
Dalton,
cousin. Yep.
Dalton's about
Yeah.
3.5. Dalton's about
Yep.
3.5, 4 hours from me.
Yeah. Nah. They had that carpets of Dalton. Yeah. And there was some race car driver I think was from Dalton, Georgia.
Uh-huh.
Or was it Dawsonville? Yeah, that's Bill Elliott. Nah, but I had a cousin. He lived in Covington, Georgia. He came, got me in a Corvette. We went all the way to Tennessee and came back to Griffin. I
Uh-huh.
got out of that car and I'm like, this is not no road trip car. My back was hurting. I'm like, mm-mm. Now I've been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee,
Yeah.
trying to learn how to snow ski.
Uh-huh.
I got back to the motel. My big toes had blisters that had busted because of them boots. And I'm like, and I thought to myself, I don't know, between trying to ski on regular skis and ice skating, I think I'd rather deal with snow skiing. Because I don't see how in the fool people can stand on them thin pieces of metal and skate around on something so hard. That's tough.
Believe it or not, I can ice skate, but I cannot roller skate.
Oh, that's me. I can roller skate, but my left leg, the knee is not stiff, but I can't get it to bend. It won't. It will not bend.
Yeah,
But now,
but yeah, I'll put it this way: I used to be able to ice skate.
yep,
I don't think I can anymore because my legs the way they are after this stroke and everything.
yeah. But there was a special ice show at the Macon Coliseum, and I always wondered what that ice felt like. So during admission, well, intermission, I went down there, tapped on that shit. I'm like, ooh, that's some hard ice.
Yeah, that's ice. Ice is hard.
Yep. But
It's like concrete.
yep. Oh, and oh yeah, was it them high dive competitions? All that water in that pool, they have to keep that water moving. They say if you do a belly flop on pool water that's not moving, it's about like hitting concrete.
Yeah, it can kill you.
Yep, I used to do a belly flop. Then there was that commercial back in the day, the Nestea plunge. People would stand beside a pool and fall backwards. Yeah, yeah,
Believe it or not, the higher you get, if that water is setting still,
yep,
it's like hitting concrete. The higher you get,
yep.
if it's
Oh, they
moving,
show. Yep.
it's not that hard.
Oh, was it? It was back in the 70s. Somewhere in Mexico, they had that cliff diving, and they had to time it just right because the waves coming in. If they caught that wave wrong, that wave was slam them against that damn rock wall. Yep.
I
Oh,
cliff,
then there was so. Yep,
I
that cliff
cliff, I
diving.
cliff, I cliff dived up here at Tennessee River a few times.
Yeah, but they had a competition on YouTube. These guys were hunt. This guy, I think the highest dive was 170 feet.
Yeah,
Um, ah, forget it.
that's hitting that water hard.
Yep. Cause see, it's like skydiving. There's two ways you skydive. You lay out flat, you're doing one speed. But if you stand straight up, you increase that speed.
Hmm. That's the way you want to go into that water, regardless
Yep.
how high you diving. You want to go
Yep.
straight into it,
Yep.
straight
Oh,
into it.
and yep. Because then, like that high dive competition on them 33-meter boards, they judge you on the splash you make. The less splash you make, the higher the score,
Yeah,
and plus difficulty.
I found that out just diving up here in the river. You go
Yep.
in that water flat.
Yep.
Hell, I mean at 25 foot. You dive
Yeah.
off there and go in it flat. That hurts.
Yep.
You go head first or feet first, it don't hurt.
Yeah. But there have been people think, oh, we'll jump off this, not knowing what's below the water surface. Yeah, because as soon as you feel your hands hit that water, you better start curving where you come back up. Because if you don't know what's down there, yeah, break that neck.
Yeah,
And it's like, say, if you jump off a 33-meter board and you keep yourself straight up and you hit your feet first, you could jam your spine. You could jam your spine up in your brain and kill yourself.
well, you need
Yep.
to know how deep your water is before you try to start high diving off in it.
Yeah. Because I
What I
think
always
those.
in the
Yeah.
river, or what I always did, if it was a new place, I
Yep.
would get down there on the bank and go in the river
Yeah.
and go under and see how deep it was before I decided to dive off in it.
Yep. Nah, I had an uncle. We had a tree branch going across the river on his property. Well, I got up on that tree branch one day and I told one of my cousins just push me off. But if you don't know the area real well, you better check. No, one day I was crossing one of the bridges going to the convenience store on Lake Sinclair, and this guy said, "Don't jump, don't jump." I'm like, you, what do you think I'm gonna do? I ain't that crazy. You know, one
I
of
like,
these bridges. Yeah.
I like scuba diving. Is what I like,
Yep.
and I love
Nah,
scuba diving.
nah. I'm on one day. We was on St. Simon's Island. I went out. I got caught in the undertow. Well, my football was on top of the water, and it was further out than me. I was screaming my head off. My sister had to come get me. Some guy had to come get my football, but it didn't deter me.
You
But the
can get
worst
out.
thing is,
You can get out of that undertow if you know how to do it.
yeah. But I think one day I was walking somewhere and I stepped on a jellyfish, and whoo,
Oh shit!
mm, yep. But there's two ways to treat it. Either keep a bottle of vinegar with you, or everybody get in a circle and face away and have somebody urinate on your foot.
Yeah, actually, it'll stop it from stinging.
Yep.
But they ain't gonna they ain't gonna urinate on my foot. I'll urinate on my own foot.
Yep. Or you just give me or just give me a cup and I'll
That'd
pee in a cup and then pee up,
that'd be
then
a
you
good
pour it on my foot.
that'd be a good ending there, Robert. You can't never say you never been pissed on.
Oh, hey, well, like they say, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Exactly.
Yep.
Better be pissed off than pissed on.
Yep. No. Now, one time I went swimming in the Flint River, and I tell you what, I didn't know it, but a few months later or something, we went to this taxidermy place. And I looked on the wall, I'm like, what the hell is that ugly fish? They said it's a piranha. They said, where'd they catch it at? They said the Flint River. I'm like, what? Oh, no, no, no. I've been swimming in the Flint River with piranha. Yeah, But if you got to know what makes piranha attack. But that was one butt ugly fish. I said, I don't know how the fool they caught that thing without it biting a line in two.
Oh, piranha is not as ugly as them damn dogfish are.
Yeah.
You
Nah.
talking about an ugly fish now? That's an ugly fish.
Yep. But
Does it look like Robert?
No comment. I don't look like Robert.
Do what?
I don't want to upset Robert.
Nah.
Most he'll do is give you the finger.
Nah, but we went camping in the Okie we went camping in the Finoki Swamp one time. It was a canoe trip, and the normal trip time was 3 hours. Well, we get to where we're gonna camp. Well, somebody decided to go fishing. They caught an eel. They brought that joke up by the campfire. That thing bit the line in two. Everybody scattered. Somebody grabbed a stick out of the fire. And then I'm like, then later on, they caught a fish. They said, look, we want to use a flashlight. They were shining it down the water. I seen them gator eyes. And I'm like, do y'all know where you're at? I know where I'm at. Don't mess with Mr. Gator, because Mr. Gator flip that tail, break that leg in a minute.
Yep. Man, I seen some big ones down there in Louisiana and down there in the Everglades in Florida too. God dog.
Yep. Yeah. And one day up here in, well, we're not that far from Millersville, Georgia. There was an alligator had got run over. I'm like, what the? I'm like, yeah.
You ain't seen no big gators though. Wait until you see a saltwater croc.
Oh God.
Good God.
Yep. What was that movie? Lake Placid. I forgot they was trying to damn replicate an alligator or a crocodile because I didn't think crocodile were freshwater.
Yeah, you got freshwater crocs.
Yeah.
That's mostly what's down in Florida in the Everglades is freshwater crocs.
Yep. Yeah. Because there's one thing you don't do. If mama alligator or mama croc has got a egg, the nest with eggs in it, you gonna mess around in that nest, you better step quick.
Oh, you you
'Cause-
you, you were you talking to Dr. Death then?
Yep. And the thing is, was it that dirty job that time? They had that albino alligator. They said they had to put them somewhere separate because they don't last. They get killed. Yep.
Albino alligator happens 1 in every 100,000.
Yep. Yeah. It's just like
Well,
people.
Ricky, you and
Yes,
Robert
sir.
have a good one, buddy. I'm getting off this thing.
All right.
Uh, good seeing you in here, Mr. Randy.
Yep.
Thanks for letting me
You
come
have
up.
All right.
you have a good night. God bless and take care, Randy.
You
All
bet.
right.
We'll see y'all later. We'll see y'all
All
later.
right. All right.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Later.
Well, I guess
Nah.
it's up to me. Oh, I guess it's up to
Nah.
me and you now, Robert.
Hey, I know one thing. That man is tough.
Yeah,
The
he is.
better to stay in that house. Cause I say this, at a certain age, it just gets to the point you gotta make a decision. Stay in there, move.
Well, I'd probably stay in this one.
Yeah,
I'd probably stay in this one, you know.
yeah. I mean, it kid, people talk about, oh, he's tough. Well, let's say this: we were born into the world crying. We will go out. People will still be crying. Crying is a part of life. So, I know there's got to be days you just got to let go. I mean, I'm
Oh,
sorry, you
yeah.
just can't. You can't fight it.
No, you can't.
Nope.
Me and my daddy was close, real
Yeah.
close. And
Yeah.
I still, I mean,
Yep.
he died in 2001, and I still have days that
Yep.
it's hard to get through without him.
Yep. Nah, my daddy died in April of 2000. Well, I'm at work. My sister called me. We were supposed to go to the nursing home where he was at. Well, I finally called the nursing home. Well, they said sorry, but your daddy died at 2:30 this morning. Mm-mm.
Well, my daddy was he was in the nursing home, and then he got bad. They took him over to the hospital,
Yep.
and we stayed up there at the hospital for 3 days. And
Yeah.
that that night, we left about 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Went home, lay down for about 2 hours, got up and took a shower. And the telephone rang, and it was my sister said that he was near death, so we need to get on back up there. And he died right before I walked back in the room.
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was around 5:30, something like that, when I got back up there.
Uh, my grandparents were married Yeah, they were married 56 years. I was in we was having something in the auditorium at school. Well, my brother-in-law met me outside. Granddaddy died. So we drove all the way to Valdosta, Georgia. As soon as I walked in an apartment, I had to go be by myself. I'm like, mm-mm.
Yeah. I know how it is.
Yep.
Robert, I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna get out of here and go to bed.
I know that's right. I need to myself, 'cause like I said, I got things I gotta get done around here.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was after midnight.
Yep. It's 1:15. Yep.
I
All
did
right.
not realize it was after midnight.
All right. You have a good one. See you
You too,
later.
Robert. Have a good one. Thank you for coming in
All
and
right.
enjoyed talking to you.
Yes, sir. You do the same.
Anybody else out there in the chat? Y'all have a good night. God bless. Take care.